Hello and welcome into the Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you as we are live for this playoff lacrosse game between the Erie Tigers and the Golden Demons. So glad you could join us here. It's a couple playoff games that the Tigers athletic teams get to host this week, and we are excited to bring you playoff lacrosse here tonight as both teams getting ready. And as both teams get ready, let's take a look at the keys to the game. And for the Tigers, key number one, hold possession. Tigers at times have struggled in holding possession. Avoid mental mistakes. I think when you're probably the favorite to win, you just got to avoid any of those little mental things, and then minimize penalties. If you're Golden, you're a huge underdog coming in this game. Golden, losing record actually, but did get the big win over Windsor in the first round of the playoffs to meet these Tigers. They got to capitalize on Tiger mistakes. They got to make Erie play their game and get shots on goal. That's the keys to today's game. We now have the national anthem sung by Claire Huber, brought to you by Gilmore Voice Studio.
At the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And an excellent rendition of the national anthem by Claire Huber, once again brought to you by Gilmore Voice Studio. So we had a quick little peek at today's game. We'll look at the playoff bracket, I'm sure, at some point here tonight. We're going to take a quick timeout before we come back, and we'll have the opening face-off. It's Erie Golden here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are strong and we'll get through this together, but these are stressful times. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, and know that you are not alone. Visit wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And welcome back in Erie Tiger Network as we are live here on the ETN. So glad you could join us for this playoff matchup. If you were to take a peek at the playoff graphic, and we'll try and snip that for you at some point here tonight so we can actually just put it on the broadcast, but we will talk about it a little bit. The playoff bracket here in 4A, the Tigers trying to get to the quarterfinals here with a round 2 win. If the winner of this game, they go on to play the winner of Lutheran and Conifer, and that one about to face off as well. So here we go. This one underway, and the Tigers, with Mundy out there, will lose the opening draw here. So the Demons will have first possession. Demons will bring it into the offensive zone. And the Tigers do a good job there defensively and force an early turnover, trying to quickly squeak it up into the offensive side of the field. And at times this year, we have seen the Tigers have a little bit of trouble clearing the ball, and I think the kids picked up on that. You saw the keys before the game. That's actually all generated, the storylines and everything, by the Erie Tiger Network students in class. And that was something that they thought was a key to the game. And I gotta say, I think I agree. After watching this Tiger team, when they're able to clear the ball successfully, that's when they're at their best. Now in the attacking zone are the Tigers. Burns had it for a moment. That ball was popped away high into the air, and that one will bounce out of bounds. I thought that was last touched by a Demon stick, and it is. Teku will take the ball from the sideline. He'll cycle it up to Ryan Burns, the junior midfielder here. Off onto the far side now. Tigers will work it back to the middle. The shot will whistle high. That one was taken by Liam Connors. And Erie will reset behind the net here with Charlie O'Brien. And the shot, and that one will just miss. Tigers trying to pepper the net here early. Tigers coming in 12-3 on the season. They were a perfect 6-0 league champions. No look pass attempt by Connors. That one was knocked away. Loose ball here. Golden trying to save it, and they will. And we'll see if the Tiger pressure can force a turnover here. That ball hits the ground, but picked up nicely that time. And there are a lot of Golden Demons on the Lacrosse roster. So we'll do the best we can kind of calling them. Tigers, that big 11-9 win over Cheyenne Mountain on the road. Golden 5-11 on the year. They were 1-4 in conference play, but the big win over Windsor in that playoff game, the 7-6 win. And they find themselves here in the second round of the playoffs. These Demons came in here in the inaugural season that Erie had and knocked them off in the playoffs. It was a bit of a surprise. It was a revenge game from earlier in the season as that Golden team, man, I have to check myself here, but I believe they went to play in the state championship. Wide open net. Selters came off his back line and made a play, and then he shoved a player down, and so they'll call a foul here, and they'll get restarted here in the offensive zone for Golden. Marini had it now behind the net. At the X was Golden there now. Rogers has it out wide. Up top, that's Marini again. Back to Rogers. They're just playing catch here. Teku in there defensively. Max Warren back there. Ryan Burns as well. See Hartog. Den Hartog, rather. Now Marini with it, working against Teku, trying to cycle it. Good pass. It found its way through a bunch of Erie sticks, but couldn't be corralled on the back end by Bracken McDougall. And it'll be a turnover, and it'll be Erie ball. Selters has it, and he'll bring it up here for the Tigers. A very nice day, but a windy day, as it's been all spring, it seems like. As Burns will bring it up here for Erie. Burns. Little step under, now gets shoved in the back, keeps his balance, looking for an outlet, finds Teku. Teku will start the offense here. 20 yards from net. Off onto the far side, Burns with it. Burns will send it behind the net. Burns goes cross, was looking for Mundy, and that one was deflected. Hey. I was telling our camera operator to zoom out. A special thanks to Spencer Blaylock, who showed up here. What could be his last ETN broadcast. Spencer been with us for many years here, helping out with a lot of broadcasts, and he mentioned that tonight, and I'd be remiss not to give him a shout out for all of that work through all the years he has put in. Ball in Zach Henderson's pocket here. He actually laid that one off to Sean Landmark, and now Marini will reset up top and swing it to Abrams. Abrams down low for Rogers. Rogers looking for the Demons. At the X is Rogers. They've tried a lot of passes through traffic, have the Demons so far. The Tigers have forced a lot of turnovers, and they forced one there. So good job defensively for Erie. They'll whip that one up the field. Bouncer is picked up nicely and then chopped away. Thought he had it and cleared it, and that's what we've talked about a little bit, is the Tigers kind of struggling just a touch to clear the ball, and they couldn't clear it that time. Now there's a pass in the middle, dropped out of the middle, couldn't hold it in his pocket. Was the attacker there for Golden, and then a whistle will stop playing. It's a timeout by Coach Mandia. No score here so far through the first quarter. We'll take a timeout as well here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties,
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
and a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Jeannie Hulse in Erie today.
Are you looking to buy or sell a new home? Jen McGurk, an experienced real estate agent serving Erie, Vista Ridge, and the surrounding Denver area. For years, Jen has assisted all types of buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give Jen a call today at 303-949-3331 or check out Jen Realty online at jenrealty.com.
And welcome back in here, Erie Tiger Network, into the Gen Realty broadcast booth. So glad that Gen Realty can be a sponsor here for us. Those graphics and replays that you'll see at some point tonight, real-time scoreboard data, all made possible thanks to a generous donation from our broadcast booth sponsor, Gen Realty. In what is one of the last broadcasts of the year, with the year winding down. Of course, we hope to have some more lacrosse games on tap as the Tigers try and work their way deeper into the playoffs. Now O'Brien has it at the X. Pass out front. Winding up was Connors. Looking, he'll shovel off to Burns. Burns will send it to Tecu. Tigers sending it around the horn here. O'Brien again. Big shot high. That was Ryan Burns that stepped into that one, and the junior just sailed it a little bit. Now the Tigers will reset here with Tecu up top. Tecu will back off, give ground, reassess here. Doesn't want to force a pass, so he's happy to change sides of the attack here. Mundy dumps it. Connors bounces. That one bounced past the goalie, but was deflected and now falls into the pocket of O'Brien. Charlie with it. Charlie, little jitter step. That shot is wide, and Tigers having trouble finding the net. They do count that as a shot. Tigers closest to it. Out there on the sideline. Neither team has looked particularly sharp in the offensive end so far. As Teku gets the ball stripped, got his whole stick ripped away. A nice steal. O'Brien tried to go behind the back, got denied at the footstep of the goal. That would have been something sweet. It was a great steal. He tried to go behind the back and just happened to catch a piece of the Golden goalie falling down there. Oh, and a foul called on his way to the turf. Burns got a check to the back. They'll restart play here with Erie ball. Teku with it, 20 yards from net, dashes to his left, looks off, gets it stripped away from him, ball's on the ground. He's trying to hack away, can't pick it up, falls finally to the stick. Was that O'Brien? No, that was Connors in the middle. A bouncer, that one is nicely blocked. Best chance so far, Jeff Stone denied at the doorstep. Now Golden will bring it up here as they try and clear the ball on their own. Tigers, good harassment. Ball's knocked loose, picked up by Charlie O'Brien. O'Brien whips it low. Connors has it across the face of goal. It's hacked out from behind, and the Tigers will reset. Some good desperation defense so far by Golden, denying some kind of prime opportunities here for Erie. Now Teku will step in, steps into this one, fires it just wide of the pipe, and that one will roll out for an Erie possession here. Mundy has it. He'll reset to Stone. Stone standing on the numbers. He'll spin. Good move there. Got past one defender, picked up by another one. That pass deflected, picked up by O'Brien. Juke step, now pass across, and they're going to say that the Tigers, I think, took a waltz there through the goalie circle, the crease, and a broken stick for Golden. They're cycling players off. Long pass for Golden. A big hit coming from an Erie defender. I believe that was actually Selters that came up and just pelted a demon right in the back. So no score here early in this game, but late in this first quarter. Only a couple shots on net from Erie. Golden has kind of been stymied. That was a good look, just couldn't corral that. Now a dump off down low. That one is knocked free. 50-50 ball on the turf. Tigers looked like they were going to come away with it. And they do. Took a little bit, but here comes Mundy. He'll give it off to O'Brien. Tigers will send in the offensive unit from the sideline. Changes on the fly here. Teku will catch, settle, checks the bench for the call here in the offensive zone. Gets shoved, stays on his feet, looking. Corby. It's been a solid 4 years here for Corby from Meade High School. He has been a tank. Even his freshman year, you could just tell he was going to be one of those players, and he's been a heck of a player, helping lead the Meade Mavericks to a football state championship game berth. Came up a little short against Fort Morgan, but a lot of football players on this field between different programs within St. Vrain. Bouncing ball picked up by Erie. Golden unable to clear here. Still no score on the scoreboard. Connors with it, racing toward the middle, off to O'Brien. Whips one in the top shelf, and the Tigers have their first goal of the game. And it's Charlie O'Brien with the goal, and it was a dandy as we take another look at that one as O'Brien got the pass from Connors and then ripped it top shelf there. Charlie O'Brien puts the Tigers on the board. First here tonight. And you look at what Charlie O'Brien has been able to do. 47 goals. He's averaged 3 goals a game, 17 assists, 67 shots on goal. Over an assist a game as well. Been a great season for the sophomore, Charlie O'Brien. The Tigers win the faceoff here. Have the 1-0 lead here late in the quarter. 34 ticks of the clock remaining. Far side, dashing in, now stepping out the underhanded shovel shot by Connors. And they'll say, he's saying that's a shot. The official, I'm not sure if he said that the Golden player was closer or it wasn't a shot. Did he say it wasn't a shot? I thought it was clearly a shot. The official disagreeing. Ball on the ground. Golden has had trouble maintaining possession. The Erie defense has been stifling so far, and that will do it for the quarter. 1-0, Erie leads it here over Golden. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
You know that feeling you get when your life is about to change? It's terrifying, sure, but isn't it exciting? You may not know with certainty what lies ahead, but that's what makes life, well, life. And even when the scene in the rear view is hard to leave behind, take a deep breath, hold on tight, and remember, there's no better way to move than forward.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. 1-0 lead after 1 quarter of play. Tigers lead it. Thanks to a nice goal, top shelf. Charlie O'Brien buried it. Off a nice pass there from Liam Connors. And the face-off to start the second period. Ball still on the turf. And it will be the Tigers that come away with it here. At least for a moment. Some physical play out there near the far sideline. And still on the ground. And O'Brien finally picking it up. And he gets his stick. And tell you what, I don't see too many sticks hit the turf. I've seen 4 this game. Now O'Brien with it. He'll wheel it up. That was Mundy, and Mundy resets with Teku, and running on is Jack Ahrens. Jack with it. Out over by the numbers. Back up top to Corby. Tigers being patient here. Liam Connors with it. Sprints to his right. Good find for O'Brien, and he hit that one off the side of the net. Ball still loose, and O'Brien able to come away with it. Pass out front, shot up top, buried home, and the Tigers have a 2-goal lead. And it was good kind of second effort there from the Tigers that produced that goal. As we take another look at that. And you see Charlie O'Brien kind of forcing the turnover, passing out front, and the shot buried home. That's our second goal of the game. So Golden will win the faceoff. They have it in the offensive zone. They'll wait for their personnel to get in there. That's Marini with it. He'll roll it off to a teammate. That was Landmark with it. Behind the net now. Demons attacking from the X. Pass out front. It was a decent pass. Rogers couldn't quite corral it in. Lost it, but able to pick it back up. Tigers defending there. That's Hudson Den Hartog chasing the ball around behind the cage. Now back to the top. On the attack here is Golden. Landmark with it. Landmark stutter step move out front. Caught by Marini. Rogers with it. Rogers will dip and spin. Good disciplined defense there from the Tigers. They have not given much in the middle of the field, and a diving save attempt is null, as that will roll over the in line there. 2-0, Tigers lead it here into the second period. And a turnover there from Erie. Quickly goes Golden on the restart. Marini with it. For this Golden Demon team, they're trying to be patient here in the offensive zone. Maybe lull the Tigers to sleep a little bit. It's been the freshman McDougal that has led the way with 24 goals on the season. But we have not heard much from McDougal so far tonight. We have heard Rogers and Marini. They both are 20-goal scorers as well. Rogers with 22 and Marini with 20. Tigers, though, shutting out Golden here so far. Almost a quarter of the way here, or past a quarter of the way here through this second quarter. That one just chucked out of bounds and a turnover there, and it'll be Erie ball as they'll try and clear it from their zone. Selters with it. Off to Warren. Warren the long stick. Pass it up the sideline. Tigers will pick it up. That was Carson Evans, and Carson couldn't quite corral. Lost it out of bounds. Now Marini with it. We'll get him with the restart. Golden trying to find a way around this stifling Tiger defense. Roll off there to Dalton Summers for the Demons. Summers, an attacking senior. McDougal had it behind the net. Now Rogers. See, very wide is Golden. Maybe trying to draw Erie out a little bit. Erie is protected the middle of the field nicely so far this afternoon. It's been a little bit of a sloppy game. A lot of drop sticks, a lot of drop balls. But the Tigers cashing two here, trying to catch a little bit of a spark, and Golden, long possession, maybe trying to lull Erie to sleep. Into the middle, good defense there. That was pass out front, bobbled. McDougal somehow caught it over his head and was able to bury it home. Pretty solid goal there for Bracken McDougal as we take a look at that one. Look at this. It was deflected up. McDougal caught it over his head and in one motion able to throw it back toward goal. So a solid goal there for the Demons. First goal allowed today by Erie. Halfway through this second quarter. Harassment there in the middle. Ball on the ground. No penalties called so far in this one. And what's been a pretty physical game. And now a timeout here coming from Coach Mandia. We'll take a timeout as well. 2-1 Tiger lead here midway through the second quarter.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to carawayortho.com.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal. Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. 2-1 lead here for Erie after the timeout. Now Connors out to Burns. Burns thought about pulling the trigger. Corby backs his way off. And that pass is wayward and a turnover from the Tigers. And out of a timeout, not the kind of sharpness that you'd like to see. Tigers, we talked about it in our keys to the game, that you'd like to see Erie hold possession. And they've kind of struggled to do that. And once again, Golden really slowing the pace of this game down. I think if you're Erie, you don't want that. I feel like if you're the better side, you want more chances. You want the game to be faster. You want possession, switching sides more. And Golden starting to finally really slow the pace. Turnover there, though, and the Tigers will get the ball back. Selters with it. Out of the back. Hits Teku, and that's who you want taking it through the middle. Corby. Off onto the far side. It's Mundy with it. Davis Mundy. Now Burns. Bouncer. And just the Tigers not clean in their passes. And a timeout coming here from Golden. Low scoring affair here in this first half. It's 2-1, Erie with the lead. Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation.
Sherry Bond is your hometown real estate expert who has passionately been helping people develop winning game plans for their home goals since 1994. Her offense and defense are bar none when it comes to negotiations. Sherry believes honesty and compassion are the keys to seller service. With hundreds of happy clients, you can be confident that when you are working with Sherry Bond, you are working with a team player that truly cares about you for life.
And welcome back in here, Erie Tiger Network, 3:55 remaining in half number one. And Erie leads it 2-1. Charlie O'Brien got the party started for the Tigers. A long pass, and Golden hid someone all the way in the corner. And Tigers another good defensive play. That's Carson Evans. Nice little shovel pass off there from Carson as well. So Carson makes the nice play defensively and the nice little outlet pass as well. And now here come the Tigers into the offensive zone. O'Brien with it. O'Brien, the jitterbug that he is, will tell the offense, let's get moving here. That was Thyssen in there. That shot not able to find its way through here. Golden trying to clear and get in the offensive zone. Tigers pinching off near the sideline. Ball past the middle. The bouncer's picked up. Logan Brewer with it. He's harassed. He lost the ball. And a penalty coming. And the first penalty of the night here for either team. So now a man advantage here as Teku will sit in the penalty area for Golden. 2:38 remaining. Was trying to listen in. Marini has it now near side. Marini whips a shot just high over the head of Selters. How good has Selters been? And the games we've broadcasted this year, seems like he has come up huge time after time. Tigers need him here. Golden, they score one, and all of a sudden they get a heavy dose of confidence. Tigers, the number 2 overall seed in this tournament. Seated the opposite side of the bracket is Denver South, one of their 3 losses on the year. Golden still in the offensive zone here. The man advantage is over. Marini fires it wide. That one was just an eyelash wide. 1:34 remaining here in the half. Golden holding their own here. Rogers. Marini will lose it, and this one will roll back. And an over and back call here. Now Mundy with it. O'Brien thought about trying to squeeze it into Teku, who was cutting to the net. Didn't want to pull the trigger. Now O'Brien will find Connors. Connors spins, backhand shot. Nice block there. Teku gets decked to the turf. And then a push in the back is Liam Connors. That was a good shot and a good stop. Now Teku with it. Tell you what, you've made Teku mad, and he fires that one. Not sure that's the kid you want to tick off, and maybe that big hit will actually get this game going a little bit. It's been a little bit kind of sluggish. Let's see if that kind of ramps up the intensity. Backhanded shot, caught cleanly by O'Brien, and he buries it home. That was an excellent shot by O'Brien as we take another look, and Charlie O'Brien has his 2nd goal of the night. And he caught it clean there from behind the net, came out front, and then jumped and whipped it. Looking like Derek Jeter almost, making a play from the shortstop position. Just jumped away from the goal and then muscled it home up high. Good goal there by Charlie O'Brien. (3-1) lead for Erie. They win the faceoff. Warren with it. Long pass. Tigers have it. Offensive zone. Mundy attacking. Pass off to his brother. And Davis's shot's deflected. Picked up and fired home. And it's Jackson Mundy with the goal. Both Mundys getting involved there, and nice to see Jackson find the back of the net. Just picked up the ball from the crowd and fired it home. Got to celebrate with the teammates, and now the Tigers. Told you that hit, it just seemed like it added some juice into the game all of a sudden. And a couple quick goals. 11 seconds left here. Tigers going to try and cash one more home. And Corby backside tried to basically one-time it into the back of the net and just couldn't quite catch it and release it. But the Tigers finish with 2 quick goals at the end of the half. It's 4-1. Erie leads. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back for the Teachers Who Tutor halftime show.
Have you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School? Well, now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction in knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
You are watching the ETN. You are watching the ETN.
Kicking off the season celebrating 35 years of serving our local community. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a do-it-yourself project. At Budget Home Supply, we value a more personal relationship with our customers. Hey, Ernest. Hey, Bern. Whether you have a project in your kitchen or bathroom, a new outside deck, or just some general home improvements, indoors or out, come on down to Budget Home Supply.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. It's 4-1. Erie leads it at halftime. Welcome into the Teachers Who Tutor halftime show. Find the perfect tutor to match your child's needs. Go to teacherswhotutor.biz today. And finals coming up, that might be a good idea for you to do that. So let's take a look at some of the halftime highlights here on the Erie Tiger Network, at least to look at all the goals that we've had so far. And, well, the Tigers got things started. It was Charlie O'Brien who caught it and ripped it high into the top shelf. And quickly it was Charlie O'Brien making things happen again, picked up the loose ball, passed it out front, and that goal was buried home. At the time, that would make it 2-0 Tigers. Then Golden got on the board. It was a little tip pass here. Look at McDougal. There's the ball frozen in the air, able to catch high, keep it high, and send it low, and buried it home. A good goal there by the freshman. Then it was O'Brien again, the nice catch, the jump, the twist, the turn, and ripped it home up top. That put the Tigers up 3-1. Then late in the fourth quarter, it was Jackson Mundy off the loose change, able to find the back of the net, and that is how we have a 4-1 game so far in this one. So glad you could join us here on a windy afternoon here at Tiger Stadium. We're broadcasting live from the Gen Realty broadcast booth. And, well, at this point in the season, not a whole lot left on the broadcast docket for Erie Tiger Network, but you can find us on our social media. Follow us on Twitter at Erie Tiger Network, or Erie Tiger Media, rather, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Find us all. We're hoping next year to expand a little bit of our reach as well into some other social mediums, but we'll save that for another day. 4-1, Tigers lead it here over Golden just a few more minutes before the start of half number 2. As we take a look at what was beforehand, the Erie Tiger Network class saying these are the keys to the game for both these teams. The Tigers, they kind of struggled to hold possession, only one penalty in that first half, and the mental mistakes high. But at the very end of the half, you saw kind of that burst of energy and focus from the Tigers. And you kind of wonder, okay, will that get things going in the second half? And it was that big hit on Corby Teku that I think got Erie going a little bit. For Golden, capitalize on mistakes. You know, they haven't done that. There's been a lot of drop balls from the Tigers, and then they've kind of given it right back. It's been a sloppy game. But one thing they've done pretty well is make the Tigers kind of slow down. That is something that Golden has really done. And I think if you're the Golden coach, you got to feel like, hey, we want to start seeing a few more shots heading toward the net, a few more accurate shots. At least I think if you're Mike Wiley, that's what you got to be telling your squad here at halftime. Let's get some clean looks on the net, and let's go, and let's get into this game. So 4-1, Tigers lead it. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are strong and we'll get through this together, but these are stressful times. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, and know that you are not alone. Visit wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets.
Cuckoo Crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Jeannie Hulse in Erie today. And welcome back in Erie Tiger Network as we are a minute away from getting half number 2 started. A 4-1 lead for the Tigers as they are looking to punch their ticket to the quarterfinals. And it's been pretty chalky outside of the Golden upset in the first round. In fact, all of the higher seeds or the higher ranked seeds winning in round number 1 except for Golden. So they're the lone upset so far in this 4A bracket. By the way, a shout out to the family of the Mundies. They stopped by our press box, said we have family watching in DC and Florida and all over the country, and so said, hey, I'm always willing to give a shout out. So thanks for watching us broadcast here on the Erie Tiger Network all the way across on the East Coast. So here we go, 4-1. The Tigers lead it here to start half number 2, and the Tigers ended with a flurry of 2 goals to end that half. And sorry, our camera operator just a little late getting back to his camera here. He'll get there. Yep, there he is. So it'll be Golden that wins the face-off. Mundy trying to pick it up. And here come the Demons in the offensive zone and just kind of stopping, get run over, shoved to the turf there for the Demons. I thought that might be their face-off specialist. I'm pretty sure that's Louis Fico. He'll come off and they'll send some offensive personnel in to the Demons. Now they're kind of heading into the wind a little bit, really wind blown more toward the east. Sometimes here at Tiger Stadium, for whatever reason, we'll see some winds out of the southwest. That's kind of an unusual, I think, thing here for Colorado, is when the wind blows towards the northeast. Or towards the northwest, rather. That's what I meant to say. Now Thyssen will bring it over the midline. Caleb, the senior defensive mid, will drop it off, and they'll run him back, run Burns into the offensive end. Tigers waiting to reset, and it looks like they want to run one more offensive player on, and that's Jack Aarons. Looking to the sideline, they're saying, you're good to go. Now Jack has it. Jack Aarons is senior. This Tiger team, a lot of them started when the program started as freshmen, and so these seniors, the first class to go all the way through the program, and they want that state championship bad. Teku will run it in toward the X. Now Teku looking off to Burns. Burns dumps it low, and Liam Connors was pelted front and the back and gave up the ball. Now here come the Demons. Took a tough hit. This has been a pretty physical game. Golden once again taking their time here. once they get into the offensive zone. Rogers with it. Now Marini. Marini off to the middle. Defended well. Shoved again. Bouncing pass. Caught by Rogers. Avoids a defender. Swims inside. Gets decked to the turf. Big hit there. And a turnover. And now the Tigers racing it. And that one is popped. Teku lowered the shoulder. They want to blow to the head to the Golden fans. They'll call a foul and give it to Golden. Now they'll restart here. Dropped into the midfield. Landmark. Get off to Marini. Marini. Near side for Trey Abrams. Tigers been stout defensively here. Selters really hasn't had to be tested too often. And he's even gotten in the hitting, physical action himself as there's another turnover. Here come the Tigers back across midfield. Erie into the offensive zone here. And they'll turn it over. Erie trying to strike back. And finally a penalty flag on the opposite side of the field. I never saw what they called. Oh, they did award the penalty to Carson Evans. Now the officials stopping things. They're going to come over here to the sideline. So 7:38 put on the clock. And the Demons will have a man advantage here. Rogers down low. He'll recatch. On the attack here, Golden with the man advantage. Trying to take advantage of the extra man and unable to do so. Is that pass? I don't know how they give that. Did they? I guess they say that was deflected, but I thought even after a potential deflection, it was last touched by a Golden stick. Tiger bench was certainly incredulous. Landmark with it, far side. Man advantage over for Golden. Landmark up top. Marini was looking. He'll reset with Summers. Summers tacks off to his right. Now flips it back to his left. That's Becker with it. Back to Marini. Marini wanted to go near side. No one was there. Becker catches, spins, falls down, picks it up. Still has the ball. Deep in the well of his stick and able to shovel it off and get out of trouble. And this Golden offense trying to slow the pace. They've done that's been their goal. They've succeeded in that, but find themselves down 3. At some point, got to start putting shots on the net. Selters watched it and then picked it up, and so Tigers almost turn it over there. A little shovel off to Selters, and Selters calm, cool, and collected at the back, and they'll throw that all the way across. And now a foul being called, and talked about Selters a little bit, and you look at Colin and what he's been able to do this year, 157 saves on the season, 64% save percentage, and just been that reliable back-end presence for the Tigers. Now Tech U with it into the offensive zone. Corby looking, trying to find Connors with it. Tigers, a lot of off-ball movement right now. Tech U, he's shoved from behind, loses the ball, picked up, stolen. Connors buries. Tigers have their biggest lead of the night. And it was a turnover, and Liam Connors made him pay. And so a 5-1 lead for the Tigers. I believe that was the second goal of the night for Erie. Or I mean, excuse me, for Connors. Ball jarred free. Golden quickly, and there's a save by Selters. Now Erie trying to break out. That was Mundy with it. Up to Warren. Warren will wheel it off in the offensive zone now. Long stick, and a shot finds the back of the net. It was Carson Evans. And the long stick, taking the long shot. And how about that goal? It was Warren with the pass, and Evans, he just had numbers, and he ran up, winded up. Look at that. You don't see that too often as he finds the back of the net. Defense getting in and on the action there for the Tigers. Ball won here by Erie. Erie up 6-1 now. Really starting to seize control of this game. O'Brien with it, looking for some help. He'll wait for Corby and Owen Karras to come on. Burns. Off to Karras, the near side corner. Owen spins, back to Mundy. Wind still whipping up here pretty good, but the field awash in sunshine. Nice little turnaround shot there. Saw the space and took it, was Burns, and that one just rattled off the side of the cage. Pass is overthrown. Selter's going to come off his line to grab it. He'll quickly get it back across midfield. Here comes Tech U. Tech U, like a freight train in the offensive zone. Corby at the X, looking, dumped it into the middle, and that one not able to be held on to. I think that was Burns with it in the middle that couldn't quite catch the pass there from Corby. Now here come the Demons in the offensive zone. Tigers trying to get defenders on quickly. Rogers will wheel off. Rogers will play it to Marini. Golden cannot slow down the pace like they have been. 3 minutes remaining in this third quarter. At some point you just got to start taking some chances, I think, if you're the Demons. Summers with it, near side to Rogers, and gets it right back from him. Marini up top. Tigers have built a white wall out there that it just seems like Golden has not been able to get it between the hashes. There's a shot. That one will go high, and it'll stay here with Golden. Demons will reset. Nice little catch and spin, but another good job in defense there from Erie. Ryan McConnell in there defensively. Now a hit behind the net, and I think that's Hudson Den Hartog that's going to get tagged with the penalty. So he'll come off. That's the third penalty of the game for the Tigers. And there has not been a penalty tonight on the Demons. In the slot, or excuse me, up top rather. Starting to revert back to the hockey days. Good save by Selters. And up the field now go the Tigers. In the offensive zone, that's Mundy with it behind the net. Mundy scans, pirouettes, looks, has O'Brien on the near side. He'll catch O'Brien. And a timeout. Ooh, might not have been a timeout. Was it too many players? I don't know what they're about to call here. Offside. This one just has me befuddled. Well, looks to be Golden's ball here. Long conversation there between Coach Mandia and the sideline official. Hudson Den Hartog will step out here. And they'll finally get restarted. And Hartog's still in the penalty box. Maybe that had something to do with it. I think they're saying maybe his penalty was 2 minutes, not 1. Near side Rogers, and a nice save there by Selters. Selters tosses it up the field. That one's stolen at midfield. Tigers wanted an offside. That was, I thought, pretty clearly too many. That was clearly an offside. Tiger bench going crazy. They'll reset here. Marini. Now whips it to the far side. Back to Marini. Golden. Another shot. And those long shots, Seltzer doesn't mind stopping them. And Seltzer just fires a bomb down the field like He's Kenny Stabler, and that will do it. End of the third quarter, 6-1. Tigers lead it. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Are you looking to buy or sell a new home? Jen McGurk, an experienced real estate agent serving Erie, Vista Ridge, and the surrounding Denver area. For years, Jen has assisted all types of buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give Jen a call today at 303-949-3331 or check out Jen Realty online at jenrealty.com.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
You know that feeling you get when your life is about to change? It's terrifying, sure, but isn't it exciting? You may not know with certainty what lies ahead.
Welcome back in here, Erie Tiger Network. Clouds starting to roll in a little bit, wind picking back up again. Tigers, Demons will switch sides here. 6-1 Erie, 1 quarter remaining here between the Tigers and a quarterfinal playoff berth. Taking a little bit of time here to get this one started, and we are finally underway here in the fourth quarter. Tigers quickly in the offensive zone and unable to cash in. Now Golden racing with it. Drop ball on a little kind of juke there, and a lot of numbers committed forward there for the Demons. Now here comes Erie. And that one is stolen. Game has been kind of lulled back into its sloppy beginnings a little bit. When we have a moment, we'll kind of bring up our little bracket graphic. Golden has it in the middle. Shot, and another nice save by Selters. Tell you what, it is really difficult when you're not tested a whole lot to stay focused, and Selters has not been peppered tonight, but he has still been sharp throughout this one. Now Thyssen with it. He'll flip it off. A lot of space. Burns saw it. Dashing in, buries it home. Burns kind of just sat there. And then he took the empty space. Let's watch that again. Burns just kind of chilled out. I was like, you know, no one's picking me up. I'm just going to take it myself. Nice move there. Buried it over the top of the goalie's head. And it is a 7-1 lead now here for the Tigers. And a clean face-off win there. Ball on the turf, 50-50 ball's picked up. Now Warren has it. Warren will cycle back defensively here in a little bit. TechU will sprint on. I think Jack Aaron's waiting to come on as well. Liam Connors with it. Connors a pair of goals tonight. It's Erie happy to, I think, melt some clock. Connors spins, blocked out of the front of the net. Little backhanded pass. This is going to roll all the way out near midfield, but it will be corralled there by Mundy before it crosses the midline. Now in the middle. Little stutter step drive by Burns. Just had the goal. Whips it off and tried to get it to Mundy. We talked about Connors. He has 41 goals on the year. 26 assists is Liam. Now O'Brien with it. Nice catch. Low. Connors on cue. He buries home another, and the Tigers are cooking now. It's Liam Connors. And it was off a turnover here, and O'Brien had it, flipped it, and Connors whipped it right in the back of the net. And the Tigers, they lead it 8-1 now. And if you're Erie, you take a look at the bracket. And at this point, 8-1 lead, 9 minutes left. Golden would have to score about a goal a minute. Got to feel good about Erie taking on the winner of Lutheran Conifer. We'll try and get maybe a score update when we can. But Erie now firmly in control here. And you think about Erie and what they have kind of done in their short existence. This is only their 4th season of existence. Last year they beat Golden as there's a timeout. We'll talk a little bit about what's going on as we bring that bracket up again. But last year they beat Golden 17-5 in a home playoff game, and then they would go to lose in the second round to Cheyenne Mountain 9-8. That was their second year or third year in existence. Of course, in their second year of existence, Tigers didn't get to play that entire season, wiped out by COVID. And so really, they've existed for 4 years, but in only their 3rd season now. Trying to go back beyond the quarterfinals. They lost to this Golden team way back in the first year of existence, that 2019 Golden team. Golden would go on to beat Thompson Valley in the semis and then Cheyenne Mountain in the quarters, or excuse me, in the state championship, 10-9 in overtime. And that was a Golden state championship for the Demons. So 8:47 remaining here in this one. Golden will start with the ball here on the restart. They have got to score goals fast. Pan down a little. There you go. Nice little steal there. Now in the offensive zone is Erie. O'Brien with it. O'Brien spins again. Still has it. Thought about whipping it to a teammate in front. Now the Tigers will exchange some personnel here. Burns will come in. And Erie can just kind of sit on it and play a little bit of keep away if they want. Nice pass out front. Mundy was trying to wind up, but didn't have the ball. Tigers still pick up the loose change, though. O'Brien dipped in and backed his way out. Liam Connors fired it, and they'll say that was a shot, and closest to it is Mundy. How about that? Just a solid night defensively here for the Tigers. Selter sharp. The rest of the defense, though, outstanding. As there's a turnover there from Erie. The Tigers allowed only one goal in a win over Fruita Monument, 13-1. And their next lowest total was a 4-goal allowance to Windsor earlier in the season, and also Thompson Valley. So maybe their best defensive performance of the season, and coming at a great time in the playoffs. And so this Tiger team will, I believe, host another playoff game. We'll have to see. Some of the rules in the different sports are different. I'm not 100% sure if High Seed always hosts for lacrosse. Golden trying to get toward the net. The shot glances off the side of the nylon, and Selters with it. We'll start the breakout. Tigers into the offensive zone, and body language has shifted a little bit. Both teams starting to let the reality sink in here. Jack Robinson with it. Of course, these Golden Seniors, as we mentioned, won state championship their freshman year. There's not a ton of Golden Seniors on this roster, a lot of juniors, so got to imagine there'll be a pretty solid squad next year. Turnover there, pass backside, dumped in, and that's the second goal of the game. We'll take another peek at that one. It was the turnover, and Selters couldn't quite get the pass or the shot, and that was dumped into the back of the net there. And a timeout called by Golden. 5 minutes left, 6-goal game. We'll take a timeout here on the ETN.
You know that feeling you get when your life is about to change? It's terrifying, sure, but isn't it exciting? You may not know with certainty what lies ahead, but that's what makes life, well, life. And even when the scene in the rear view is hard to leave behind, take a deep breath, hold on tight, and remember, there's no better way to move than forward.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number, 303-828-0454, or go to carawayortho.com.
Jeff.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. 8-2, the Tigers lead it here. Just before the restart here. Just wanted to take a peek at our favorite goal of the game here. Coming from the defense. That one found the back of the net. Oh, there we go. Had it on the wrong input there for a second. So Golden here, kind of down to a chip in a chair, if you will. Good defense there by Warren. And now here come the Tigers as they break out. Little flip there. Ryan McConnell with it. Now O'Brien. Will sit on it and take his time with it. O'Brien had the 2 early goals for Erie. Now whistle here. That one is across midfield. Slapped across the chest. The shot, ooh, big bouncer. That will stay with Golden. Dang, the apex of that ball seemed like it was 30, 40 feet in the air. Almost brought rain down with it. 3:23. Remaining in this game, Tigers, really good chance at earning their ticket to the quarterfinals here. Bouncing off defenders is Jack Galt. Beg your pardon, that's Trey Abrams. That was bouncing off defenders. Now it's Landmark with it. Landmark spins. Shot stopped by Selters. He is so good at anticipating those passes, and Tigers have been blessed with some good goalies in this program, and only its 4 years of existence. I remember Tim Beach, who went to the University of Delaware out of high school. Blue Hens, I believe that's right. Selters seems to be on kind of a similar path, at least for my very untrained eye. But always fun to watch. This Tiger defense stout tonight, trying to get their second lowest goal output of the season and do it in a playoff game. Tyson couldn't pick up the 50-50. Little fake there by Rogers, fires it and finds the corner. We'll take another look at that goal from Rogers. Came around the defense, a little fake shot there, regained his balance. The C's parted and then ripped it. Look at that, right in the corner. And a nice shot there from Rogers. Mentioned he's a 20-plus goal scorer. 8-3, Tigers win the faceoff. That's Mundy with it. Jackson racing in. Jackson firing, looking for his second goal of the game. 1:22 left. Golden has it. Tigers trying to force Golden into a turnover here. Dump off, bouncer picked up. Across the midline. Pass high, and that will go out, and that should be an Erie ball, and it is, and it was a pass, but Selters saying, just in case, I'm going to be the closest to this one. As there's Thyssen. Caleb has had a sparkling career here on this field in both football and now lacrosse as well. Down low, pass to O'Brien. Tried to get it quickly to Mundy, and it's a little bit of a misconnection there. Tigers are looking for goal number 9. And a big thwack on the arm by Tecu, and they'll stop the clock. Restart it here with Golden. So the Tigers will move along here in the playoffs. Golden season will come to an end, getting a little bit chippy here at the end. Golden looking for one more before the clock strikes midnight on their season. Landmark with it. Looking, shot goes high, and that will do it. Time runs out. It's an 8-3 win. The Tigers are moving on as they win this playoff game. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back and just wrap things up here on the ETN.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
And welcome back in. Once again, the Tigers win by a final score of 8-3. They will take on the winner of Lutheran and Conifer. That's going to do it for us here on this broadcast. A special thanks to Spencer Blaylock. Might have been his last game as part of an ETN crew member. Really appreciate all that he's done for us here over his 4 years at Erie High School. For Spencer, I'm Brandon. Hopefully we'll see you for the next playoff game. And until next time, Tiger fans, I'll chirp at you later.